Hello, I'm David Hardesty, and this is a brief introduction to Unit 1 of TA 352, Taxation of Electronic Commerce and Remote Sellers. Unit 1 has two purposes: to introduce students to electronic commerce and to provide students with a basic understanding of website development. In this lecture, we will examine the basics of electronic commerce, focusing on the infrastructure of electronic commerce and the methods of doing business online. Nearly everyone has had a lot of contact with electronic commerce, whether it is buying products or services online, getting information online, or being educated through CyberCampus. However, how much do you know about how the internet and e-commerce works? Chances are, unless you have clients or employers engaged in electronic commerce, some of what happens online is a mystery. To understand the taxation of electronic commerce, every student needs a basic understanding of e-commerce and the operation of websites. So, in the first part of Unit 1, we take a brief look at how things work in the online world. With this basic understanding, we turn to website development. In Units 2 and 3, we will be exploring tax accounting for website development costs, so we need a basic understanding of the different types of websites and what it takes to build them. We divide all websites into two basic types: information websites, which only provide information to users, and e-commerce websites, which provide information, provide services, and process transactions. We identify the different types of websites through an analysis of the functions they perform. There are many subsets of these two basic types of websites, but this division is sufficient for tax accounting purposes. Then we examine the elements of websites and the basic ways in which these elements function. Next, we examine the steps needed to create a website. In this course, we break down website development into 16 basic processes. Each of these processes will fall under one of four broad categories of activities, which are planning, software development, content development, and advertising and promotion. We need to properly categorize the various processes involved in website development because each of these four broad categories has a different method of accounting associated with it. In addition, as we will find, even within these four categories, there are different methods of accounting. For example, within software development, we will find some activities qualifying for a research credit and some that do not. Let's start our Unit 1 study by listening to and watching the two Unit 1 online lectures.